1 minute, 4 seconds? Huh?
Not 44. Ooh. Death
Okay,
Egg Robot.
it's only 50 seconds. But there was
Wait.
only one time that was 1 minute something.
It's 2 Cyniac maps in a row. Huh.
Is it even the same mod?
I don't know. I don't think we ever had
Yeah,
that, right?
might be. Yeah, could be maybe.
It's the same mod, right? Oh,
Did it ever happen? Twice the
Don't
same map
think so.
author in a row?
but this time it's a tech track.
And Chris, what do you say about the clip, by the way? In the clip channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a clip.
Yeah, it's a clip.
What should I say?
Na, you're the highlight.
Wow,
Ja.
the highlight. Wow.
Ja. Do you have weird legs on this?
Very weird, yes.
No, but it's super confusing to drive. Like the borders look so similar to the road.
It's just full attack. Wait a second. That thing is the finish.
Yeah, the question is, what is the finish? Only the red part of it?
I hit the yellow part of it.
Well, I hit the yellow arm first, it didn't count, and then it jumped against the red from the yellow arm, and at the red it finished.
Okay, you can't finish on the arm then, okay. Like I finished in the body. Does have another class?
It's always annoying when you don't know where to finish this one. And before there is a much faster way to finish it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this other map where you were in the kitchen.
Reminds me of Shorty's map where he used the dragon vessel in it. Feels like it's just the body, right?
Okay, do you ramp cut it then? Yeah, yeah. Surely it's a ramp cut on the right.
Yeah.
Let's watch the GPS.
Yeah, it's not the best GPS.
Again, these two ghosts. Is there again a second hidden GPS where you can see the other ghost?
Was there actually one?
Yeah, apparently there was one. I didn't test it now. Forgot it. The GPS jumps just straight, but I'm pretty sure that it should be. Ah, wait! Oh. Now I stopped the GPS. After it finished, it started again, then probably with the other ghost, but like, who would take so much time now to watch that as well?
Yeah. I don't think the GPS is that useful on this map either, anyways.
Oops, Allah, nice hole.
Seems like a fairly challenging overtime right now. Maybe my run was bad.
Yeah, looking at the GPS, it didn't look that challenging.
If there was another ghost, then the other ghost is probably the AT, right?
Yeah, I didn't pay that much attention. Don't know.
So the one that it showed first, it showed a 50.7. And
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, I know,
that's
watch.
the
Like,
awesome
I'm
thing.
losing a second to that, and if it's bad, then that's useful, I would say. Interesting that they hit the body like straight on and not on the side. Almost as if they wanted to hide it. It should definitely be faster to run cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I hope there's nothing hidden.
I just had a respawn, so I might as well just test, but
Oh, I'm really not a fan of mods like this.
I lost 1500s by going straight.
So where do you ramp cut to?
On the
To
right,
the right?
side.
But how far
Then-
do you have to jump left then?
Yeah, just the shortest way to the red part of the body, I would say.
Because not the whole thing is a finish. If you go too far right, it doesn't finish.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you wanna hit the closest.
Yeah, it's just saying that if you go too far right, you don't finish. So
Interesting.
don't know about the hitbox there or finish trigger.
I feel like I'm not steering as much as the GPS. I don't know, it's so hard to get around these turns.
Especially in the start, at the beginning, I felt like I don't get around at all. Now it became easy, but at the start I really struggled to get at full speed.
Wait, what? My run just now was behind my PB. Huh? My PB is shit. And that one was like every turn perfect. To the max. What the fuck?
I'm not so sure about that, Lars.
Yeah.
Everything
Like-
pixel perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I respawned like 10 times every turn for that. So yes, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Maybe the no respawn timer is broken.
maybe. Because yeah, now I'm on a run and I'm minus half a second. So yeah, I think it was just broke. Yeah. I think it was just broken. It was probably 1 second slower than it should have been. I think that would be accurate with that one.
Now please just finish a run. Should be relatively simple to get the one here. I would think.
People are struggling. Definitely. That's good.
It's so easy to clip some platforms and stuff. It's super annoying.
So bad.
Struggle with one right turn. Kinda no reason, I believe. Yeah, that's the best start ever.
It's only 2.5 minutes. Where did the time go?
Yeah.
It's so free.
Yep.
Just need to get the run.
I always crash the border somewhere because I can't judge how close I am to the border. I lost so many runs to that.
Okay, I hope that's enough.
Has to be enough, please. It's only 42nd though. I was expecting that to be much faster.
Random slowdown. Yeah, no, for me mods like this just make the map worse.
I know. I barely recognize the mod. I feel like. Wait, I just what? Within 10 seconds or something, I dropped 10 positions. Nah, what? That's not safe? Oh my god. And I can't finish anymore. Yeah, rip. There's no way. Why is it dropping so quick? Lost
Reminds me,
15 positions in less than a minute.
it's probably just a Psyniac map thingy.
Maybe, I don't know. Please, 30 seconds. It's 4 positions. Oh my god, there's no way I get the 2 on this, man. Please. Okay. There's so much I can gain.
Now nothing happened anymore. At least not in the plugin.
Take some time. 64th.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also
that's out.
Div 3 now,
There's
and
no
like,
way nobody improves in the last 5 seconds. Yeah,
I
66.
think I could have
There's
easily
no
gone as
how.
well. Div 1.
How did so many people improve? What the fuck? I really thought I was safe. Like, easily safe. I was surprised that the time was so slow. But like, what? How did I get around the corner like that? I gotta look at my own one. Like, it really felt like I wasn't twisting, even though that should be impossible. I'm twisting.
I think it's because of the borders. Usually, yeah, but yeah, you don't, because they're not as separated as in the default mode. You think you're not as close to them as you are, and then it feels like you don't steer as much.
Maybe.
Wait, what did I join? Okay, that was confusing. I think I joined a server that still had 5 minutes left, and there was nothing with ranking or with putting me to the match server or something on the left. I then left and joined again a server, and then it worked.
Hmm. Maybe it was already like normal track of the day server.
Yeah, felt like that. But how? How did I join that?
That intro.
Bit afraid of not hitting the finish after Chris said you can miss it. I think in the elimination round I will check now different ways of jumping into all the extremes. I mean, so far I always easily finished.
Improved by 0.67 now.
To what?
Yeah.
Fine.
50.9.
No, not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the world record, I'm driving now and it feels like I'm steering more. It feels so much easier than that.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, no.
annoying. I think I'll just go for other time. And I'm probably out. What, the first checkpoint respawn is horrible.
Ah, I see what you did.
Like, in Cam 2 there is one blind spot where you can drop down after checkpoint 1.
I really don't get, by the way, how they didn't get the gear, the world record. Like, I always get the gear in that one turn.
The platform right?
Yes. Like, do you release?
So I had it once, the gear, and then I also expected this to be a problem, but all the other times I was drifting right before I would have gotten the gear, somehow.
Yeah, I'm trying to drift as early as possible, but I still get it every time.
I'm
mean-
actually out by point. Oh my god.
No.
I'm out by 900s, but I'm 14 seconds behind.
But
Yeah.
why?
Actually, Div 1 it's 18 seconds, unless there's a last team.
Div 2 it's 13 seconds. What are these people doing? Huh?
The Link is out, and Yannick's as well. Yannick's DNF'd, I think. Oh no, or Link, or whatever. There's a question, what are these people doing? Ask Chris.
Yeah, I was hoping for an answer.
Yeah, like after the first checkpoint, there is to the right a platform without a border. And that one is pretty blind. I don't see it in Cam 2. I just dropped down there, and then I had to respawn, and the respawn is mid-turn. Or not, it's not, it's actually checkpoint 2, sorry. And the respawn is kinda in the start of the turn, and you already have to turn there, and that just messes up the line.
Okay.
Or my brain was messed up, let's say it like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Lars, did you see in the race what happened to Sergeant in the end?
No, I want to know as well.
Also, they had apparently a fuel pump issue or something, and brought him
last
into
lap.
the pit. Yeah, brought him into the pit one lap before the end instead of letting him finish.
And there must have been like a massive, I don't know, competition there or fight between Tsunoda, Sargent and Rückenberg, which we didn't get to see at all.
Maybe then in the cockpit video. There are often Sergeant fights. I mean, I'm looking often to him because I have him all the time in my team. And with Magnussen, it all started already in the sprint race of Austin, where Magnussen fell down the order a lot. And then Sargent was not able to overtake him, probably because Sargent was too like safe. He didn't want to crash his car with Magnussen, and he was not able to just get past him. And in the race they were meeting again, and it took so long for Sargent to finally get past Magnussen, who was so much slower.
Magnussen, Rückenberg, they have good straight line speed now.
Yeah, but still,
That's
like
awesome.
the tires were so bad, and Williams is also fast in the straights. Everyone else made it also easily past Magnussen, and Sargent always took ages. And here now
Yeah,
in
I mean,
Mexico,
it's Sargent. Are you really surprised?
Ah.
You know?
Now he had actually also some good battles in this race. But with Magnussen, there was something in the beginning of the race where he again needed some time to finally. It's Magnussen still, and Sargent. Yeah, it's just this combination.
Yeah.
So,
I was so pissed at Tsunoda. Holy fuck.
yeah,
What an idiot, man.
It's
He was
still-
literally driver of the day material and then just spins it away like that. At least he still finished and recovered a little bit. Like he still scored, even with that, he still scored great points in the fantasy things. Like 8 points more than Ricciardo, for example. Even with that crash, falling down, no points. Like I definitely would have thought that Tsunoda would, like that was the most interesting thing for me, and then after that I kinda zoned out of the race.
Scrappy and Kepi out in the same round with Erise. What? Kepi and Scrappy out. They were dominating in the beginning. Wow. But yeah, Tsunoda still scored very well, and yeah, I didn't use my chip. I mean, Albon also scored decent. Better than Ricciardo, for example.
Yeah. It's not that far off. I mean, also the bet of going for Paris and, you know, everybody staying away from Paris in his home race and him getting the driver of the day and stuff didn't really work out that well, to be honest. Like I could have had the same team but put Hamilton in instead of Paris. Would have been good.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it. I was switching around, but then I thought, nah, Paris should be the more safe option. But yeah, no, that I was just an idiot. Paris is just that bad.
Yeah, I could have just led my Austin team kind of, because I had Hamilton there, no? But I didn't have the money to then also use Norris. But at least most of the people took Paris in the Smurfen League. Still, my team...
But you don't gain any points.
My team in the Smurfen League is worse than the team that I have in U League, and also worse than the OK Boys League team. Also, thanks to Paris. Yeah, it's just crap.
Just this weekend or in general, you mean?
This weekend.
Yeah, I was thinking. That big. And otherwise was okay weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Sargent also still made some points, but way less than it could be. No? Like, what the fuck? No? In the last lap, he would have had 3 or even 4 positions better. And that's not everything. What I completely didn't think about. Sargent got -5 points in the qualifying because he had no time. Like, what the fuck? Why is that always happening with him?
Yeah, because he's fucking shit. Like, I also regret that I picked him once and I've not picked him again since, because he just fucks up all the time.
But he is
It's
a
what
logical
happens with those rookies, you know?
he is a logical and good pick. I mean, in this race
No, he's not. He's not a. He's way too risky. You know, like all rookies are always too risky. I would say now. Because they're training still. They do mistakes all the time. You know, it's way too risky pick. I would say because of that.
That's a safe pick that he will gain positions if he survives the race.
It's not that safe anymore. And even then, it's not that much.
And he tries to not crash his car now anymore.
I mean, couldn't you have afforded Ricciardo instead of Sargent?
Of course, Ricciardo is less expensive than Sargent even.
Yeah.
But you have to check the amount of changes you can do. And that's not even a big difference now. Like, Ricciardo is, even with all these issues from Sargent, Ricciardo would only be 6 points better. Also Sargent still got 6 points. Because he had a bunch of overtakes.
Ricciardo was bad now because he was so good in qualifying. Otherwise,
yeah, that's the dumb
better,
system.
obviously.
Yeah, that's the dumb system of this. I also was thinking about Alfa Romeo because I knew that Bottas was doing good all the time. But I already assumed that.
Yeah, like they're doing too good. Like you don't want to get those guys that are good in qualifying, bad in race. Like because of that, like the thing is with qualifying, the only thing that is really important is that you, for that fantasy thing, is that you see that your drivers are fast. Otherwise, where they finish in the qualifying doesn't matter at all. Can only mean bad things really. If they are fast and they are behind, then great, that's great points, you know? As long as they don't get disqualified.
Yeah, also I only saw the crash once because it was very confusing with Sky when exactly the repeat of the race will start. Because of the red flags, the race lasted longer, which means press conference and stuff like that was also moved backwards, and that also meant that the highlight, or that the repeat of the race from Sky F1 channel was then also put further behind, but it didn't have unlimited time because at some point something live had to start again, and then I wasn't sure when it starts. And the thing is that right before that, right before they wanted to show the race, they showed the press conference, which is the heaviest spoiler if I tune in there. And then I tuned into the time that was shown where the race should start, even though that was already unclear with only 1 hour and 15 minutes. Like you cannot fit a whole race into that. Yeah, and they already started the race there, and then I tuned in lap 8. It's quite annoying, and I had to watch the lap 1 incident then on YouTube instead.
I still can't believe that you have to pay like what, 20-30 euros for that a month, and you don't even get VODs, you just get another TV channel.
That's what I just wondered as well.
Yeah,
but I really know VODs.
Yeah, I also don't understand. Like, so you can record it, of course, onto your Sky receiver, but the thing is that I use a family account, and the Sky receiver, like, if I would say I want to record it, then at my father's receiver, then I can't get it myself, like these recordings. And yeah, I also don't like the fact that they don't have a Mediathek. I just look, they bring, of course, they have an own F1 channel, so they bring the race quite often again. So I just check which time suits me, and it's then actually pretty cool, because in red flags, for example, they just move forward. Yeah, you don't have to waste the time there. They just go to the next one.
You don't need to waste the time either if you're watching a VOD.
Well, then you have to search when it starts again.
I mean, that doesn't take long. And sometimes you want to still look at some stuff.
Are there actually still ads then in Sky for during the race?
Not during the race, but right before, right after, like in the celebration lap already, they come up with ads again. This is so garbage, yeah. I of course remember the good old days with Premiere. Completely no advertisement. Yeah, that is what you paid for. Here the race is over, and in the celebration lap they immediately bring some spots. Yeah. Not really that nice.
Yeah, at least it's not during the race then.
Dying in Germany.
And in the qualifying, between Q1 and Q2, and they make a full 5-minute ad break there. Also they really come back exactly when the next qualifying segments just started.
Yeah, oh come on, really?
Yeah, really, they do that.
I just went out, I do one run offline now, and I'm 1,000 behind the AT. Are you kidding me? 1,000. And I dropped the gear in one turn, so I lost like 2-3 tenths there at least.
Lars 1.006. Is this gonna be a spam victory? Chances are high. I wonder who is Leitmotiv. And who is Reza? And Reza
Why
is
is he
back.
French?
Yeah, he's also French. And Reza is back, the another French guy.
Leitmotiv is is an English word as well. They also use it in
Really?
English. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just copy pasted it from German.
Is it like Wanderlust and stuff?
Yeah.
In Kindergarten.
Schadenfreude.
I'm so surprised about kindergarten. Like,
Why not Child's Garden?
something like it's for kids. Like then, I would think that having an English name for something that is for kids would be easier. I don't know. I guess you don't really think about what words mean.
Yeah, I mean, we also have some French words and English words in our daily language. We don't think about that.
I do feel like though that those, you learn later in 5.
Ah, Marius, that's what I meant.
Fuck it. Man! This can't be. I knew I would die. I knew I would die like that. Like, what the fuck? I didn't hit the finish. I was just slightly away from the typical spot that I hit, but I was still easily hitting the red.
Yeah.
Like when I tested it in the no elimination round, I wasn't hitting the red. I was hitting the propeller on the far right. And there it didn't work, but what the fuck, man?
It might also be how far up you are, actually. Yeah, unlucky.
It's such a stupid way. I mean, on this map it probably doesn't really make, like, it doesn't matter too much. I assume that this would be not winnable at least. But yeah, it's just such a stump way of getting knocked out. It's not a mistake.
It's a mistake.
It's a mistake when you can't even see where there's no finish.
If you know about it, and you still...
you know where it works, right? Then you just always hit there.
If you can't hit it, then I think it's a mistake, yeah. If you wouldn't know about it, then I would say it's not a mistake.
Yeah, but I didn't know where exactly it doesn't work.
But you know where it works, though. That's...
Yeah, but it's just very roughly. That's nothing that I could not pinpoint.
Yeah, I gotta check where you miss it, though. I've never missed it yet.
Has there ever been a spammy scrappy final? Yes, 2 months ago on a Crash map.
There has to be multiple finals like that.
I don't know if there were more. I only remember that one at the moment.
Yes. Scrappy's in so many finals. And Spam also has quite a few
Spam
finals.
is lately in a lot of finals, but he hasn't been in many finals before. Also in the early stage of Cup of the Day, Spam was not that... he was more casual. He was not that often surviving for so long.
Yeah, still he won 20 Cup of the Days. So
most of them were in the last 3 months.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they had multiple finals then.
Yeah,
so it doesn't need to be many.
The thing is, because most of these appearances from Spam were so recent that they would be in my memory more easily, and I remember one final of them, but not really more. Wow, so as a Spam now with a crash, and what is Pole doing? What was this? Huh? After we watched, I didn't really see what Whiskey was doing. As if he was crashing hard on the left, but was he really on the left wall? And why would the car bounce so far to the right? I guess the top 8 was pretty simple today. Where's Razor finishing? Far up on the yellow, on the head almost. Yeah, so Spam super lucky. That is a heavy PayPal. You're guessing that Scrappy won that duel? No, he didn't. Spam won it. I have a clip of it. Was a good final.
Which one are you talking about?
That one final that I had was on a grass map. I think Dexter was also spectating it.
Actually, I only found one final so far. I clicked through the list.
Marius, I don't know, I feel like you didn't finish because you didn't hit it correct. I don't know, I need to check. I think it should trigger there. Because you hit it really weird, you hit it with your back of the car, kinda.
Yeah, something was weird in my jump, I agree with that.
Yeah,
something was
you
different.
didn't counter steer. Like, I don't think you missed it. Like, I would expect it to work there.
It is still weird.
But yeah, like, if the finish line is like on the, like literally on the, you know, wall, like you need to touch the wall, and maybe you didn't. I don't know, like it wouldn't really make sense, but I don't know. Gonna investigate. I mean, I would usually jump a bit more left, but not much.
I think I was also further right than in the other runs. Slightly. But not that I would have thought that it wouldn't work there. Also so far I'm actually not so sure. Maybe this was winnable. There are so many crashes every round. On such an easy map, in theory. Like even Div 1 is like so bad. I was also actually surprised that I was never in danger with the pace that I drove. I was not focusing, I was super slow all the time. And still I was never really in red towards the end. It's was already confusing with that.
Yeah, I can confirm, it just doesn't work there on the right tracer. It's not the way you hit it, it's just that it's not there, it's weird.
He doesn't even get overtaken! And there are 2 people behind him, what is happening? Like it took 2 turns and there are 3 crashes. Out of 6 players. That is like the lowest level I've seen in since a long time. I wait for the moment where Razor gets knocked out because he jumps up onto the yellow.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the normal finish.
No.
What we are doing is risky, you know?
In theory it's not that risky. Would need to ask Psyniac about that. I don't know what he planned with that finish. Because it's so obvious, like that was the first idea I had to ramp cut it. Can't really believe that he didn't think about it. This is now such a round where Racer could get knocked out because he jumps up. No, there are other reasons why he gets knocked out. Leitmotiv overtook Molle in the end. Because Molle finished further, he finished later. This is a bit circled. Yeah, from the next round, I expect a better round. I mean, I expect Spam to be consistent, I expect Super Kaluf definitely to be consistent. Molle is also always decent when there is so techish style. The Leitmotiv is fast. He has the risk of making a mistake. So let's see what they will show us. And it is the guy where I said he is so over-consistent that actually makes a mistake and then Spam as well. No way. For a long time it looked like a good round. Literally, it still would be winnable. Until this point, it's not a single good round. Oh, how did he not clip? Oh. I can stay with the camera on him. It could be Molle's first victory. I think that he didn't win yet. Early gear change for Leitmotiv here. Yeah, Molle has the worst finish. That is now finally a good round. And it is Super Kaluf versus Leitmotiv. Yeah, I think that Super Kaluf is the favorite. But Leitmotiv has the pace, that's for sure. 0.12 for Super Kaluf, 0.14 for Leitmotiv. Very shaky start for Leitmotiv, goes a bit wide. And the no slide part. Super Kaluf taking an early lead, but that was not the greatest turn. So I don't think that they will beat their PBs here. Leitmotiv now in the lead again. Very weird line, goes very outside, and yeah, I kinda expected a crash. Yeah, and Super Kaluf loses the gear here, gets heavy slowdown. Was very winnable for Leitmotiv there. It's only a 0.70, it's really not that fast. I would say that was one of the freest victories. Only the top 3 round. That one you had to survive. But Super Kaluf also was kinda dead in one round and got saved by Spam. Quite interesting cup. Quite annoying in such a cup to go out like that, I have to say. It's a bit annoying.